Hi, my name is Megan Buchanan, and I'm a technology design coach. And I'm going to take you step by step through our BLEND Mechanics Bootcamp. So, the first step on our list is to locate and star the sandbox course. So, your sandbox course is a course where you're the teacher, and this is a place where you can build and design and try things. And you won't have students in this course. So, once you get to a place where it's like a final draft, then you can push it out to your course that has students. So if we click on courses and we go down to where it says all courses, this gives us a list of every course that you have any role in currently. So if you search, it's listed alphabetically. So my name is Megan. I'm looking for the M's, and I see Megan Buchanan Sandbox course. So I make sure my star is checked. And if your star is not checked, you can go ahead and click on it. As you're looking at other courses, if you see things that you use frequently that you would like to have appear on your dashboard, then you can just check that star next to them. And if you see courses that you're not using very often and you want to clean things up, then you can uncheck the star or unclick the star. All right, so we have our sandbox starred. Let's check off that first one. And I'm going to go ahead and go into that course. So I clicked on my sandbox. And now I'm going to import. The second step is to import our classroom simulation from Blend for Beginners. So I'm going to go over here where it says import from Commons. And Commons is like a library of Blend or Canvas items such as courses or modules or pages, etc. And so I'm going to search for classroom simulation. And we're looking for the blended classroom simulation B for B 2020. So I'm going to click on that. And then I'm going to come over here where it says import download and click that button. And then I'm going to find my sandbox course in this list again. It's alphabetical. So I'll click that and go down to the bottom and click import into course. And so then it gives you this message that you've successfully started the import. So I will come back over to my course. And actually, if I click on dashboard, you can see your starred courses and your sandbox will be there now that you've started. So mine is going to be, oh, did I unstart? Right here. So I'll click here and it has already imported. So now I have this module in my course. So check that off the list. The next step is to publish a course and items within a course. So over here where it says course status, right now mine is unpublished. So I'm going to go ahead and check this published box and it will turn green. And then you notice that the module that I imported came in published, but if it had not, these would have looked like Ghostbuster symbols. And this would not be, any student that I added to this course would not be able to see any of this that was not published. So in order to publish this whole module, I can check the module publish button. And then if I had things in here that I wasn't wanting them to see yet, I could just uncheck a couple of those. So go ahead and check off that third thing where we're publishing a course and items within a course.
Folks. My name is Emmett, and I'm a fourth grader. You'll have to excuse my mom. She does this so much that she forgets it isn't always that intuitive. Eye roll. I wanted to make it super clear that your team's courses will not be published until you hit that the big green publish button. My recommendation is to publish your courses right away, so you don't have an embarrassing situation where everything is ready to go, but then when I show up for the first day of school, I can't even see your courses. Back to you, Mom.
Now we're going to practice adding a new module. So I'm going to go up here where it says plus module and click that. And I'm going to call that welcome to my class. And I'll click add module. So you can check that off. The next one is adding a page to a module. So I'm down here. I'm going to go to this plus button on the module. And I'm going to click in this drop down, select page. So in my page, I'm going to name it my intro, or let's see, welcome to my class. And I'll click add item. And then we are going to go in to edit this page. So I'm going to click on the name. So that brings us to our rich content editor, which might look familiar to many other online text entry tools that we've seen. So in here, the first thing we're going to check is I can format text on a page. So I'm just going to click somewhere on here and I'm going to say, hello, my name is Megan Buchanan. And if I want to make that bigger, I can highlight it and click here and change the size. And you can also use these settings that will help with screen readers. I can make it bold, maybe italics, maybe underlined. Perhaps I would like it to be a different color or want it highlighted. And then maybe I want it centered on the page. And now that is actually kind of painful for me to look at. So I've decided that I have over edited my text or over formatted. So I'll go over here to this T with the little eraser, and that will clear all the formatting. So I'm back to normal. Although I did like the bold and I liked it centered. So I'm going to keep it that way. All right, so you can check off formatting text on a page. Now we are going to add a table. So the table tool, if I make this smaller, you may see, you may not actually see it on this menu. So tables are, depending on the size of your screen and the resolution, it may be in this drop down. So you have to click on these three dots where it says more, and then you'll see the table symbol. And I'm going to add, I'm just going to start with for a table of 4 boxes. And in this first box, that is where I'm going to move on to our next step where I can upload an image. So in that box, I just have my cursor somewhere. I can push enter if I want to make it bigger. I am going to now come up to this picture frame and I'm going to upload an image from my computer. So I'm going to click upload. You can also drag and drop. And I'm just going to go to my downloads and click on this image from our course in the Commons. I have to move myself out of the way. All right, so I'll click that and click open and then click submit. And that puts the image inside of my table. If I want the image outside of the table, I can Command C, Control copy and put it outside of the table. If I don't like it there, I can highlight it and delete it. If I want to center it, I can use those. I can change the size by dragging, depending on the image. Usually you can drag it or you can click on options. And that will also allow you to customize the size. So I'm going to say I want it large. And click done. All right. So that is adding an image. Now in this other box over here, I'm going to upload a document. So I'll go back up here and instead of using the upload image, I'm going to look for this page. It looks like a document and click upload document. So now I am going to upload, let's see if I have a PowerPoint or a PDF or a PowerPoint. And here is a relevant PowerPoint. And I'll say submit. And at first it's just going to put the text here. So if I want this PowerPoint to open, I'll click on options. I don't want it to link out or download. I want it to open a preview. I'll click that button and then click done. And it will still look like like it's just text until I click save and leave this view. So we'll come back and check that in a little bit. But for now, we can move on to recording and embedding video. So for this, I'm in the next square. And I'm just putting these in this table to organize them. You could decide to try working on this outside of the table. So put these wherever you want. So my cursor's in the square. I want to add a video. So I'm going to go to this, looks like a music note and a movie screen or a play button. And I'll click that. I'm going to say upload and record media. And instead of dragging a file here, you could upload from your computer. I'm going to click record so I can use the Blend recording tool to just put it right in there. Right now I have a microphone plugged in, so I'm going to make sure that's selected and then start recording. And I'm going to say, hello, my name is Megan Buchanan, and welcome to my sandbox page where you will find a lot of random things on this page that have helped me to practice learning this tool. Thank you. Then I'll click finish and I'll click save. And now my video is in my table. So similar to with the image, I can click on this video and click options. Love that face. And then I can change the size if I want. I'm going to make this one, I'm going to leave it large and then click done. And there is my video, so you can check that off. Another option is to embed a video from YouTube. So if I think somebody can welcome people to my page better than me, which is highly likely, I can click in this next box or wherever I want it. And again, go to these buttons with the drop down. And this time we are using an external tool, which looks like a plug. So if I click on that plug, this is a little bit confusing. I'm going to search for YouTube. And when I find it, I will click on it and it's going to open this window where I can search for a video. So I think I would like cute puppies to welcome you to my page. So I'm just going to search for cute puppies. And that one looks good. So I'll click embed. That is going to put it in the page wherever I had my cursor. And it looks like I didn't move my I didn't move my cursor over. So I'm going to drag it. And now it's in the right spot. Okay, so I'm going to go below my table. And I'm going to add another YouTube video. So I'm going back to YouTube. But this time I want cute ducks. And this one sounds good. So I'm going to embed the cute duck video. And I can preview it. Oh, it is pretty cute. Okay, so my duck video, I can center that, but I have to have it highlighted. All right, so we can check that off. The next thing I'm going to do is create a hyperlink. And perhaps I will, let's see, I'm going to do that also down below the duck video. So I'm going to, I want to share a resource called Emojipedia. So I'm going to go to emojipedia.org and I'm going to copy this URL. So I'm going to Command C on my Mac or Control C, or you can also right click, click copy. Then I'll go back here. Just pasting a URL is not the most responsive to the needs of our visually impaired students and also just isn't as clear in terms of navigation. So I'm going to give this some text. So I'm going to say, click here for an awesome encyclopedia of emojis. And then I can make this whole sentence link, or sometimes people will just link the here part. So I'm going to try the here. And I'm going to do this link button and say external links. And that's where I'm going to paste that web address. So I'll click done. And now this link will send me to emojipedia.org. All right, so another trick you can do is you can link up an image. So if I go up here and I want to link this image to Emojipedia or another website, I can do the same thing. So I make sure I click on the image, go to the link, click external links, and I'm going to type in my website and click done. Now it'll glow yellow. That tells you that it's linked. The other thing I can do is link to another place in my course. So if I want this blended classroom picture to link to our simulation module, I can click remove link. I'm going to go back up here and click course links. That's going to pull up a menu of everything else that's in my course. So I want to link that to the welcome page, the warm-up learner profile survey, so that this takes people to the very top of that module. So I'll click that, and now that is linked. So if you're using this as a home page for your students, it can say, welcome to my class, click here for this week's lesson, and if it's, or click here for a calendar. And you can link to things within your course so that they have a landing page. Some people like that. All right, so check that off. And now we are going to embed a file from our Google Drive. So I'm going to show you two different ways to do this. And the first way is through the external tool again. And I'm going to use Google Apps LTI. And this is the most common way to link to any of your Google apps. It automatically syncs to your Google. And I'm going to link to the AISD Virtual Choir Teacher Instructions. So I'm going to click embed, and then those will be embedded right on this page. And another way to link this same document would be what's called Course Kit, which gives you a more of a published view, so you don't see all of these menus. So I made sure my cursor is below that. I'm going to come back up here to the external tool. And instead of going to Google Apps LTI, I will go to Google Drive. And it says Course Kit in the description. Then I have to say select file. And I am looking for AISD Virtual Choir Teacher. Oh, it picked it for me. I'll just wait for my recent files. So I'm going to pick Teacher Instructions, click Add, click Attach, and that'll embed it through the Course Kit option. So it's slightly different. You can decide what you like best. I like how clean it looks, and it takes away all those menu items and my name and stuff like that. So this is also going to be viewable.
Come on, Mom. Come even on. Google integration in Canvas is sick.
So we can check that.
You gotta get them hyped.
Okay, so now I have this
go on.
page full of random wonderful stuff, and I'm going to go ahead and click save. Okay, so I clicked save, and now I can see my page as my students would see it. My inline preview of the PowerPoint I uploaded is coming up. I can still download it by clicking here, and if I don't want to deal with this preview, I can minimize it. But I can also just go right through this presentation in the Blend page, so I don't have to open it anywhere else. I can come down here and see my video. I'm going to say hello, my name, and here's my puppies, and here's my ducks. I can click here to go to Emojipedia, And down here I have my embedded docs in 2 different formats. So these are a lot of the skills and tools that you will use to create pages and use the rich content editor in Blend. So if you have questions, please reach out to your technology design coach or continue to attend our trainings to learn more about this wonderful tool. And thank you very much.
Oh, hey friends, we made it to the end. My mom did a pretty good job, huh? I wanted to emphasize that you will see this rich content editor everywhere in Blend. So it's great that you were practicing with it now. Once you master this bad boy, you'll be set for your blended learning life. Oh, and thank you! Students like me love you for all this extra work you are doing.